All right, well, let's get going. So go ahead and find the end of your mat. Good, and just start to roll your shoulders. Good, take a deep breath up. Exhale, soft fold. And then inhale all the way back up. Exhale all the way back down. Just finding your breath here. And inhale up. And exhale down. And one more time up. Good. This time, hinge over. Keep the legs straight. Just stop at your shins, standing extension. Good. Come up to your thighs and let that back arch, standing cow. And roll up into standing cat. Take that and roll all the way up to mountain pose. Roll the shoulders open. Grab your hands behind you. Good. Inhale. Exhale to prayer. Inhale up. Exhale, forward hinge and fold. So still just take it as far as you can. Inhale, standing extension. Good. Bend your knees, hands to the floor. Step back to downward dog. Good. Step forward with your left leg. Come up to high lunge. Good. Let's twist our lunge here. Stay up tall, shoulders over the hips. Good. Hands back to the floor. Step back, downward dog. Step forward with your right. High lunge. Twist your lunge. Hands to the floor, downward dog. Good. Come forward into plank. Inhale all the way down. Exhale up to up dog. Good. Bring yourself up to tabletop. And let's just cat cow again, this time from our hands and knees. Really feel that spine sinking and then rising. Use your breath to expand the rib cage. Good. Find your neutral spine, widen out your knees, and sit back into your hips, child's pose. Good. Come back up to your downward dog. And walk it in to the top of your mat. Inhale, standing extension. Exhale and fold. Good. Bend your knees, lift your gaze and unhinge. Roll your shoulders. Good. Take a breath. Inhale up. Exhale to heart center. And now inhale. Forward hinge and fold. That right there. Good. Now we're going to take our right leg and step halfway back. Good. Now unhinge from here. Inhale up. Press everything forward. Look up at the ceiling if it doesn't hurt your balance. Now we're going to reach for the floor. Inhale when you get your fingertips to the floor. Then exhale and lift your leg. Inhale and set it back down. Exhale and come up. Inhale, push back. Exhale, hinge and split your fold. Inhale with your fingertips on the floor. Exhale, push the leg up. Inhale, put it down. Exhale and unhinge. Inhale and lift. Exhale, push forward. Good. Inhale, exhale all the way to the floor. Inhale when your fingertips touch the floor. Exhale and lift. Good. And now we're going to stay here. We're just going to pick up the leg. So not quite standing split, but you are going to be lifting. So shift your weight into your left leg. Flex your foot. Lift and touch the floor with your toe. Lift and touch the floor. Now, your left leg might bend a little bit. That's okay. And lift. Two more. Lift. And one more up. Good job. Just shift the weight back. Woo. Step back with your right leg. Turn that foot. Bend your left knee. Cartwheel up into your warrior two. Good. Just bring the hands behind you. Roll the shoulders open. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Feel the pressing of the hips open. Leave that right hand behind you. Inhale up with your left arm. Sun warrior. Good. Straighten your legs. Reach out. Push your right hip away from that left hand. Hinge over and triangle. Turn to the top of your mat. Step back to downward dog. And bring yourself to plank. Inhale, chaturanga to up dog. Find your tabletop. Extend your right leg behind you. Good. Now think about pushing past the back of your mat with your heel. Point your right toes toward the left side of your mat. Now just find your natural range of motion here. Touch the floor with your toe and then your natural range. So what I mean by that is we're not going to go past that place where if you go past it, you have to like bend your spine, right? So stay in the neutral spine. So it might be a few inches above your hip, but we don't want to do that. Very controlled, keeping the legs straight. One more. Hold it out there. And now reach forward with your left arm. Exhale, bird dog. Pull that in, push away. Exhale, pull in, push away. Exhale, pull in, reach away. Exhale, pull in. Good. Reset that. Find your child's pose. Good. Roll up onto your shins. Good. We're going to take our left leg and step forward into a kneeling lunge. Bring those hands behind you again and just open up your shoulders. Hands to the floor, slide back, pull into that front hamstring. Now we're going to go back to a lunge position and revolve that. So inhale as you press forward, right hand to the floor, lift that back knee, and exhale, revolve your lunge. Both hands to the floor. Inhale, step in. And then lift into standing extension. Big exhale and fold. Bend your knees and unhinge. Good job. Inhale up. Exhale into prayer. And inhale. Exhale, hinge and fold. Then step back with your left leg, split your fold. Good. So unhinge here. We're going to push back first. And then split your fold. Inhale as your hands touch the floor. Exhale, lift your left leg. Inhale as the left leg comes down. Exhale and unhinge. Inhale at the top, press back. Exhale, forward hinge. Inhale, and then exhale, lift your leg. Set it down, unhinge, press back, forward with the hips, and split your fold. Lift the leg. And one more time, unhinge. Inhale, press back Down to the floor. Exhale as you lift. Good. And then we just split that fold. So place the weight into your fingertips and your right foot. Flex that left foot and just lift and then touch the floor. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Two more. Exhale, inhale, and exhale, and inhale. Step your left foot back, turn it, and cartwheel up to your warrior two. To grab your hands behind you, open up your shoulders. And now leave your left hand where it is. Inhale up with the right. Reverse warrior. Straighten your legs. Reach out. Press the left hip away as you reach out with that right hand. Come over to triangle. Good. Turn to the top of your mat. Step back to downward dog. And come forward into plank. Chaturanga to up dog. Find your tabletop. You can find that neutral spine and extend your left leg behind you. Now point that heel, not your toes. Turn your toes toward the right side of your mat. Pull your belly button into your spine. Inhale as your toe touches the floor. And then exhale. Just find your natural range of motion. Touch down. Exhale up. So there's not a lot of spinal movement or pelvic movement. There might be some, but not a ton. You get to that place where you feel like you have to start moving lots of other things. That's your range of motion right there. Lift. One more. Hold it out. Inhale, reach out with your right hand. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, reach away. 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 Exhale, pull in. Take those knees apart. Child's pose. That should feel really good. And you'll come up to your shins. And we'll take the right leg forward. Inhale up. Exhale as those hips sink forward. Open up your shoulders, grab behind you. Hands to the floor, slide your hips back. Okay, and we're going to go to a revolve lunge. Inhale, shift forward, lift your lunge. Exhale and revolve. Good. Get your balance when you're ready. Step in and inhale, standing extension. Exhale and fold. Bend your knees, lift your gaze and unhinge. Roll your shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale, hands into prayer. Inhale. Now your hands can go out or stay up. Flex your right foot and hinge over to warrior three. Now unhinge. Come to prayer. Inhale up. This time your left leg goes back. Hinge. Inhale and unhinge. And exhale into prayer. Inhale up. Right leg back. Again, hands can go out too if you'd rather do that. Inhale and unhinge. And exhale into prayer. Inhale and lift. Exhale, push back left leg. Inhale and unhinge. Exhale and prayer. Inhale, right leg. Unhinge. Hands into prayer. One more time. Up we go. Left leg back. Unhinge. Exhale, hands into prayer. Good. Inhale. Exhale, hinge and fold. I think I felt that more in my arms than in my legs. Good. Step back with your right foot. Turn, and we're going to go to warrior two. Check in with your breathing. Good. Straighten. Now I want you to take those arms, spiral the rib cage, and we revolve our triangle. Now inhale, swing down the right side of your mat. Straighten your spine, standing extension, and then exhale into your wide-legged fold. And walk down the end to the top of your mat and step back to downward dog. And come forward into plank. Listen, with your right hand first, drop to your elbow, and then your left, you'll be in an elbow plank. Good, now we're gonna go to an elbow side plank. So take your right hand, turn it 90 degrees so that your hand is toward the left side of your mat. And then we'll open up into our side plank here. If you don't want to keep the bottom knee straight, you can bend it and then modify there. Make sure that your elbow is right underneath your shoulder. Good, now think about the length between the bottom of your spine and the top of the spine. Really try to lift and extend your spine. Think of lifting your heart. And we're going to touch down with this. So inhale and just touch your hip down. Exhale and lift that hip up. Inhale and touch your hip down. Exhale, lift that hip up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. And exhale up. Turn yourself back to your plank and then drop to the floor. Place your hands by your heart, tops of your feet to the floor. Roll your shoulders back and exhale up into cobra. So the arms are slightly bent here. Come up to tabletop. Take a breath. We're going to thread the needle. Lift your left arm. Exhale, put that left arm through. And enjoy that twist to the right side. Good, come up to your shins. Inhale up. And we're going to turn to the left, revolved half camel. Open up that right side of your body. See if you can stretch the side of your body even more. Soften your hips. And let's take the left leg forward into our kneeling lunge. Good, now from here, I just want you to straighten your front leg, but we're not going to push back. So we're doing half monkey. So just straighten. This is half monkey. Notice I'm still up versus pressing back. So different pose. All right. So here you can reach for the floor, but my hips aren't going back. So half monkey. And then of course, working our way down into that full monkey pose as far as you can. Keep the back foot pressing into the floor. Roll your shoulders out of your ears. Keep that sternum lifted. Relax your jaw. Good. From here, I'm just taking both hands to the inside of my left leg so I can swing my left leg back. Push away and split your child's pose. Good. We're coming back up to tabletop and press up to downward dog. Give yourself a little pedal there if you want to. When you're ready, come forward into plank. And now we're going to start with our left arm going down, and then your right, you're in your plank. And now we take the left arm and turn it. So the left hand's going to the right side of your mat. Straight legs or bent, lift into your side plank. So you should be looking on the other side of your mat now. And here we go. Inhale, hip down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Keep that belly button wrapped around your spine. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Down. Up. 3 more. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Hold it up there. Turn to your plank. And lower yourself down. Hands by your heart. Inhale. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale up into your cobra. Good. Come up to your tabletop. Lift your right arm. Exhale. Thread that needle through. Right shoulder to the floor. And come out of that. Roll up onto your shins. Take a breath up through heart center. Turn to your right. Press that left side open even more. Revolved half camel. Oh, that should feel really good. And let's bring our right leg forward. Press forward into your hips. Good. And then we extend the front leg, but we keep the hips forward. And you're here in your half monkey, or let that press out. Just do what you can. Keep the shoulders out of your ears. Good. Set your hands on the inside of your right leg. Swing your right leg around and then push it out to the side. Take your body center and split your child's pose. Good. Bring that back in. Good. Now listen, tuck your feet and lift to downward dog. Good. Now step forward with your right foot. Turn your left. Come up to warrior 2. So we're kind of going full circle, starting with the warriors into floor work and ending with warriors. And now straighten, spiral all the way over to revolved triangle. Try to keep that straight line between your arms from the ceiling to the floor. And inhale, swing down the left side of your mat. Exhale and Enjoy that wide-legged fold. Turn toward the top of your mat. Step in with your left standing extension. Exhale and fold. Bend your knees, lift your gaze, and unhinge. And take a breath up. Come to heart center. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, standing extension. And then see if you can fold even further. And we're going to walk back to downward dog. Inhale, lift your right leg into three-leg dog. And on your next inhale, pull that leg in, cross it underneath you for pigeon. Modify to the hip if you need to. Good. Flex your foot. Now try to lengthen your spine if you're going to fold. Try to feel that length from the crown of your head all the way up. Or all the way down to your feet. Good. From here, unhinge. Now your right foot should be over toward the left side of your mat. All we're going to do is take the left foot and bring it in. And you're just going to be down the left side of your mat in bound pose. Good. So lift your heart, let your knees drop, push your hips down. Breathe into your back. Good. Feel your heart pressing forward here. And then if you want to exhale, bring the knees forward. I'm sorry, the elbows forward. Elbows, knees, same thing, right? Good. Make sure you're not tucking your head. Good. Now we're going to unhinge. Take your left leg, put it back behind you. But now you should be on your hip, even if you weren't before. So now we're in this S stretch. Open that up. Push your left hip forward as you push your left knee down. And then if you'd like to recline that, you can. Remember, when we recline, we relax the left knee. We just let gravity help out the hip. Good. We're going to roll to the right shoulder to come up. Take your hands to the floor. Step back to downward dog. Drop your knees, inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Good. Inhale as you prepare to go back to downward dog. Lift. Exhale, drop those heels. And inhale, lift your left leg into three-leg dog. On your next inhale, bring the left leg under you for pigeon. Reach that right leg back. Inhale, reach the rib cage forward, and exhale and fold. Breathe into your back. Good. Now we'll unhinge. So now we'll bring that back leg, your right leg around, put your feet together. You should be down the right side of your mat, bound pose. Should be facing the other direction now. You could do the same thing as you did before, folding or sitting up tall. I'm going to add a rock this time, keeping my hip bones on the floor. For me, as I pull on my feet and I sit myself up tall and then I rock, this feels really good in my lower back. Kind of gets right where that sciatic nerve and the hip connection happen. And now we're going to take the right foot, put it back where it was. Now we're in our S stretch again. Open up your heart to the ceiling. Press your right knee down, push your right hip forward. And then, of course, if you want to recline that, you can. And we'll come up to our left shoulder to roll up. And go back to downward dog. Drop your knees. Inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Good. Take a breath and just come up, swing your legs around, and we'll be seated. Good. Bend your knees. You can hold on to the legs if you want, but we're going to roll all the way down. Inhale, exhale, and lift up into a bridge. Now, inhale as you lower, and then we're going to reach for our feet. Exhale, sit all the way up. Come all the way down, up into a bridge. All the way down. Inhale, exhale, sit all the way up. Come all the way down, bridge. Drop the bridge. Exhale, lift and sit up. Come all the way down. Last time, bridge. Drop the bridge. Exhale, sit all the way up. And this time, take your hands around the back of your knees and bring yourself all the way down. Give your legs a hug. Good. Let your arms come out to the side. Exhale over to your left. Just relax here in this spinal twist. Very soft today. Come back to the center. When you're ready, go to the other side. Come back to the center. Put your knees on the floor. Not your knees, sorry, your feet. And let your knees come together. Take a few moments to breathe here. We did a lot of hip today. So if you need to go back and forth and kind of let the hips release a little more, you can do that. Let your eyes be heavy. Good. And begin to feel your body in contact with the floor. Wiggle your fingers and toes. When you're ready, just take a deep breath, roll to your side, exhale. When you're ready, join me seated. And let's take a deep breath in. Exhale to heart center. Good. Just reach forward, touch the floor. Just feel that gentle stretch in your hips. And then inhale up again. Exhale to prayer. And God bless you guys. Namaste. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you. Where are Donna and them?
I think they said they had family in town.
Got it.
So they should be back next week.
So, how's Miss Sadie over there?
Sadie's good. They're all down here.
Well, I saw Gracie.
Yep. Gracie's
On
over
the-
here on the couch.
Oh,
Moose is on the comforter so he wouldn't bother me. And there's
uh-huh.
Sadie. And then over there in our little theater room, you can't really see her, but right over there,
Uh-huh.
that little dark spot.
I see it. Yeah.
That's Katie. So I guess they get credit for yoga today.
They do. Well, always a pleasure to have them.
Well,
It's
thanks, guys.
inspiring.